And hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the After Hours Gaming League Season 3, week number 6. It is going to be Ernst & Young versus IBM, and this match is getting pretty close. IBM is very close to closing it out. They just need to win one more game, and Ernst & Young has to win 2 more games to stay in this. They have to bring it to the ace match and take them out there in the ace match now. Ernst & Young is on the line right now, and this could be it, ladies and gentlemen. It is going to be Star Station, which is a 4-player map, one of yet another Heart of the Swarm map here in the After Hours Gaming League Season 3. Now, before much further ado, let's go ahead and go into the game. And here we are, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Star Station. Of course, the star in Star Station in the center of the map here. You could say that the center of the map is the star of Star Station. The great thing about this map is, of course, it is a 4-player map. One of the few 4-player maps that we do see on in Heart of the Swarm. Let's go ahead and introduce the players, ladies and gentlemen. Up here in the top left-hand corner, we have our blue Protoss representing Team IBM. He is the A-Train. And down here, in the bottom right-hand corner, representing our Team Ernst & Young, he is the red Protoss, C-Pro. I believe both of these players are very, very handsome and very, very good. It is going to be a Protoss versus Protoss, ladies and gentlemen. Which is going to make this really interesting. Protoss versus Protoss on this map is very volatile, just because taking your natural on this and holding it, it's very much like Cloud Kingdom, but Protoss versus Protoss, especially, you can't really do the in-base expansion, right? So you kind of have to wall this off, and on Protoss versus Protoss, that's pretty hard to do very quickly. So let's see what both players are up to. It looks very 4-gate-ish coming out here from A-Train right now. Very high energy on this Nexus means that 4-gate is definitely incoming. And the build orders from C-Pro are actually somewhat slow and somewhat far behind. So C-Pro, he's gonna have to man up if he wants to stay in. This is gonna be pretty rough for him. That Cybernetics core is really, really late for C-Pro, and I know it seems like, yeah, he's already making the Cybernetics core, it's going to be, you know, maybe 15-20 seconds later, but that 15-20 seconds could be everything. C-Pro is actually very far behind right now. Now, Warp Gate is already coming out. Of course, Warp Gate is being chrono boosted both ways. It's going to be a race of the Warp Gates. Who is going to get there first? Now, oh my gosh. A-Train, he's going to be able to get the scout. This is actually a huge scout right now. He's going to know everything that's going on. Can he hide this probe successfully? I do not believe he will be able to. C-Pro, yeah, he's going to know exactly what's going on. He's going to have to cancel this pylon almost immediately. That probe's very, very important. Is that another probe coming across the map? No, it's Zealot. Oh my god, he's going to have to deal with that pylon. I cannot believe it, ladies and gentlemen. That pylon is actually going to go down, and this might be huge. A-Train has a pylon in the base pulling the probes right now. 2 pylons already down, and A-Train already has some damage going on in the base. He has a Zealot, and this is really bad news. A-Train's slight lead right now means that as soon as his... Oh my gosh, here he goes. Warp Gate is going to be done right now, ladies and gentlemen. Here he goes, and where is the warp end? The warp end could happen any second now. There it is. 2 Stalkers warping in, and that is going to be everything there, right? Ladies and gentlemen, that is good game. That is good game right there, ladies and gentlemen. If A-Train is able to control this properly, he has this game, no problem. that's what happens when you're 10, 15 seconds behind on your build orders in Protoss versus Protoss. 4-gate versus 4-gate, man. That is really rough. Now he's going to be able to get some damage done, but just the extra killing of just 1 or 2 probes, and oh my gosh, if he lets these Zealots get damage in, he's got to micro these Stalkers perfectly, and he's not going to be able to do that, man. He's just getting outclassed right now. There's too many units here for A-Train. A-Train is just doing way too much damage. The probes are being pulled, and this is going to be good game, ladies and gentlemen. C-Pro is not going to be able to hold it for Ernst & Young, and Ernst & Young is going to have to take a fall here. The workers aren't even mining at this point, ladies and gentlemen. Meanwhile, A-Train is mining safely at home. Everything is dying, and C-Pro, he gave it his all, but unfortunately, a single G is done, and good game. Now, ladies and gentlemen, that was really rough. That, as a Protoss player myself, that is really hard to watch when, you know, you get supply blocked a little bit, or you forget to move the 3 workers to your assimilator, and you just slightly behind on your build orders, where, especially in Protoss versus Protoss, where you're just behind like a few seconds. If your enemy's able to capitalize on that, then unfortunately they're going to be able to take you to the bank. Now, C-Pro, he could have pulled a couple of extra probes to deal with the pylon as soon as he saw it. The 1 Zealot is definitely not enough, and if you can force them to cancel it, then they lose a couple extra minerals, but that is just really hard to deal with when you're a few seconds behind like that. So I gotta hand it to C-Pro. He gave it his all. But IBM is gonna be your winner, ladies and gentlemen, for week number 6 in the After Hours Gaming League. That means that Ernst & Young is gonna have to fight for the wild card, and essentially they're out of the playoffs, ladies and gentlemen. Now, if they can't get the wild card, they may be back, but that's really rough for Ernst & Young. However, IBM has now secured themselves a really nice spot. I believe 4-2 is the score. Secured themselves a really nice spot in the playoffs. Well, that's it for this week, ladies and gentlemen, in the After Hours Gaming League. Thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you next week. So long. My name is Dr. Zealot, and we'll see you later.